Hey guys, I'm Jason the X, and we all know the world is a happier place with comic books. It's time for Picks from the Rack. Now, the rest of the crew may be on break, but it's time to do my weekly comic review. Also, make sure you catch us this Friday when we're doing our monthly tabletop gaming session. It'll be fun. So anyway, my first book up this month is going to be Batgirl number 37. Now, this is kind of getting to what I was a little bit afraid of that was going to happen with this character, which seems a little bit more technology infused, which by that I mean taking selfies and posting them on their version of Instagram. However, this is still a solid book. I really love Barbara Gordon as a character, and I really can't say enough about it, except that this is a great monthly read. I'm glad she's out of Gotham and on her own. This costume has even grown on me right now. So definitely Batgirl number 37 is one of my picks for the week. And as long as we're on the subject of strong female characters, Thor number 3 comes out, and it's got our new female Thor kicking some butt as usual. I love the internal dialogue of her trying to figure out everything, but this book also has a twist ending as someone shows up. And it's about to get interesting. And we almost got to figure out who she was. I'm gonna hate this. Also, another good read this week. Go ahead and pick up the Guardians of the Galaxy Annual number 1. Now, granted, this isn't a part of the ongoing storyline, but it does feature Captain Marvel and some of her adventures with this team, and usually these annuals are a self-contained story anyway, but this one's actually pretty good. I like it, and artwork's done by Mr. Frank Cho. He draws really curvy, nice women. And let's go ahead and get down with the sickness with Carnage number 3. Now, this is the end of the storyline with Carnage after getting affected by the Red Skull on the island of Genosha, and he's a little flip-flopped. Still a sick story, and this is not for kids. Just gonna say that right now, not for kids. But kind of glad I stuck with this one. I wasn't expecting it to go 3 issues, but I honestly think that works for this story. And my number 1 pick from the week from Image Comics, Bitch Planet number 1. I know this doesn't sound quite that PC. However, this is a really great story, written by some very fantastic writers. It's a story about misogyny and the future where things are not so great if you're part of the female persuasion. This is actually a very good story. I am hooked on it. If you got anything this week, it needed to be this book right here. And don't let the title turn you off immediately. This is actually a very good read, and it's a very political comic as well. Go ahead and pick it up. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for this week for Picks from the Rack. Make sure you follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/SCNSLive. Follow us on Twitter at SCNSLive. Follow me at Jason the X on Twitter and Instagram. And until next time.